All right, hey guys, I'm here to just bring you a quick update on market and restock news for Star Wars Unlimited. And just to let you know, do not panic. Do not go buying boxes right now for this inflated price of $136, booster box cases. As you can see, this kind of happened about 48 hours ago. Some of you may not even be aware. Prices just exploded from the typical $95 to just ballooning up to 150. There was a point yesterday. Yeah, they were going for like over $160. So apparently the game, you can see the price history here, how it just climbs. This person here bought 14 for 120. That was the first box to sell for this price. And then from there, it just kind of went up and up and up. And it is starting to stabilize a little bit more and trickle back down. But these prices are still quite inflated. And I'm here to let you know that Fantasy Flight Games has released an official statement, which I'm going to go over here in just a moment, that gives their plan for what they're going to do in the coming months to kind of help restock the game to keep both collectors, LGSs, and players happy. So yeah, don't go crazy. Don't go buying booster box cases for $850. Okay, just be patient. It's coming. Let's read their statement that they just announced on Twitter. In case you also hadn't seen this, it's posted earlier today. This is from Fantasy Flight's official Twitter account. It says, hello, everybody. We wanted to give you a brief update on Star Wars Unlimited and let you know how it's doing. The game has been an unprecedented success for Asmodee and Fantasy Flight. In its first week, it has already far exceeded the sales of any game we have ever released as a studio and has also exceeded the best expectations we had anticipated, which is great news, right? Like the game is, they wouldn't release a statement like this if it wasn't true, I would hope, right? And it does seem by these prices, player enthusiasm, LGS enthusiasm, prices on cards, people are loving it. Fantasy Flight is happy. Asmodee is happy. I'm sure everybody's happy in this. Everybody, LGSs, distributors. So this is great news. Players and retailers have responded with a level of enthusiasm that has exceeded our wildest expectations. So first and foremost, thank you for your passion and enthusiasm for the game in the first week. Our goal has always been to release just the right amount of product to the market to avoid distributing too much product, but also to avoid leaving the market without it for long periods of time. So this is important, right? This is probably the hardest part of releasing a new TCG. I used to be a MetaZoo collector, and they did not learn from their mistakes, and look what happened to MetaZoo. So this is probably the most important decision we're going to see them make here, and here's what they're going to be doing. The good news is that we had a plan in place just in case sales are performed according to our best forecast. We thought we would activate the plan at the end of March, but in the events of the last weeks, we had to do it a little bit earlier. We didn't think we'd have to implement it so soon, so thank you again. Although we have stock available, so they probably have a pretty big warehouse just sitting there with tons and tons of booster boxes printed up. They could flood the market with this, but here's what they're going to do. The strategy we are discussing with our distribution partners is to release the available product in measured waves until Set 2 is released, so a few months out from now. This will ensure that we have a steady flow of product reaching the community in the coming months and allow the organization of draft and sealed events. If you're a retailer, please stay in touch with your local distributor for additional information. And that is their official statement. So what does this mean? They could have gone about this two ways. They could have released everything they have into the market, and the good thing about that is at the start of the game here, there would be so much product, right? Like you would have no trouble getting booster boxes. But what happens then is the online secondary market may start to tank, right? There will be competition. People will be undercutting one another. Booster box prices may fall from $95 to $85, $80, $70, $75. Now you might say, well, that's really good for players. But then what happens is the further it falls, LGSs can't keep up with the undercutting that goes on online for the secondary market, and they, maybe they're trying to charge 100, 110, 115 at your local LGS, and they can't compete with the online prices because at some point people's money, they want to try and budget, and they won't be able to kind of afford to be buying these $115 boxes when they can go online and get it for 75, just kind of hypothetical here. So this is really important. They're going to be trickling it out. I'm assuming like maybe some new stock every few weeks, once a month, and that will kind of help keep the prices stable. Players will be able to get boxes at non-inflated rates, hopefully, unless this game just is so popular that they just can't keep up with it. And everybody, collectors, their prices won't tank on their collectible rare cards. Players won't have to pay too much money, except for maybe like the Vaders and the Boba Fett's and stuff. And everybody can be happy until Set 2 releases. And by then, I think the market will probably have stabilized because there'll be plenty of cards in the flow of the market. Anyway, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update for those not in the know about what's going on with restocks and market prices. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I would love to, continue covering stuff like this in the future. If there are any noteworthy news that Asmodee or Fantasy Flight Games releases in regards to kind of restocks and stuff like this. And stay tuned for more booster box openings and deck techs. I got a really good Chewbacca deck that I'm trying to work on and present to you guys here once I think it's kind of ready. It's been a really good counter to aggro decks. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.